Most of the times, there isn't one definite answer where 1 plus 1 equals 2. A lot of different answers, and it all depends on your interpretation and how you learn the topic. A question that each and every person would ask at one point, why do I exist? What's the meaning of life? What's my purpose? And that was a big question for me, and it's kind of hard to find answers. Each and every person can define his meaning in life differently. And I found myself stuck. I'm like, okay, I can define my meaning, but how do I do that? Finding meaning for people in their life can help them deal with depression, with anxiety, with a lot of problems, and give them this happiness, joy, and motivation. They're put in a situation where they need to figure out what they want to do for the rest of their lives. And you see that most people would choose a program as the field that they're going to work in for the rest of their lives, and 2 years later they drop it and jump into something else because they realize that their purpose or their meaning lies within something else. Benjamin Franklin says most people die at the age of 25, but they aren't buried until they're 75. It all starts in your head. You have certain thoughts, you have ideas, questions. Ask yourself, are your questions answered? Did you find the right answers to your questions? Basically, expanding your cognitive horizon. You're expanding your reasoning and your rationality and your logical kind of interpretation ability. The same analogy. When we want to find our meaning in life, when we want to know our why, want to know why we exist, it's one thing to look for it, but it's another thing to just create it. To sit down and ask yourself, what do I love? What do I want to do in life? What makes me happy? What am I good at? When you ask yourself these questions, a lot of ideas will start to pop in your head. And oftentimes, there's one idea that's a lot more reoccurrent than other ideas. So what you need to do is you need to sit down, stop looking, stop asking people, and start looking inside. Don't look outside, but look inside. Don't ask people, but ask yourself, and try to figure out why you exist, why you live here, now. What is your meaning? What is your purpose? Nietzsche says, he who has a why in life can bear almost any how. Once you find this meaning, a lot of things will change. Your motivation levels will change. Your orientation, your work ethic, everything changes. So you need to first focus on that. The problem starts with the question we're asking. When we're saying we want to find meaning, we're saying that meaning exists out there in the world and we want to go and find it. But we never say we want to create meaning, and creating starts inside. So you need to stop looking for meaning outside and start looking for meaning inside. You need to stop asking questions for people and start asking yourself questions. Sit down and have a conversation with yourself, because only you can figure out the answer. Only you can create meaning.